To the ladies and gentlemen painting their faces black, how dare you tote another human being's skin as if you would ever hand away your privilege. As if you could define a person better than they define themselves. They don't need your help. Or didn't you know that black skin is the skin of warriors and you are unworthy of its significance when you insult it? When you treat it like some kind of circus act? When did it become hilarious that this skin has been strung like marionettes from nooses, tight-roped along poplar branches as if they were the beams of circus tents? Red stripes over white cloth and this skin mangled beneath it as if it belonged to a contortionist, raw and unyielding with the resolve of a trapeze artist perpetually reaching with both hands for their families, siblings, children, only to be repeatedly forced apart empty-handed and returned to an unequilibrium. It's involuntary motion of a nature you know nothing about. You don't know what it's like to swallow your tongue for centuries, to be shackled to a silence that stabs like a sword's blade, scorches the esophagus like a flame, the kind used to ignite a cannon whose barrel is constantly aimed in your direction or across to burn any hope of your salvation to the ground. You don't know what it's like to have your churches, transportation, and houses lit and be refused the right to write it down, but black-skinned men and women both sing spirituals against the pandemonium and the Calliope. These soldiers marched together, raised a steady fist together. The flames they used were fused from inside, and the guns they used were to turn your guns aside, and they never stopped reaching for their families, their siblings, and their children, and with time and resistance they fed them, sheltered them, provided the job, training, and education you denied them, and they unravel your ropes from their necks to raise flags above your ignorance. So how dare you paint over their scars and pretend that black skin is anything but powerful? You're making fools of yourselves. There are no black clowns. If there were, their faces would be painted white.